okay. It's a good start. Hello. Okay, with the right way up, you can see the messy part of the top of the desk. So, with the right way up, it's a start. I've got a new setup, so bear with. If I keep headbutting the camera, I'm sorry. We'll lie that down there, it might hide some of the mess. Hi Gemma, hi Kim. I was going to say, you're going to hear us creaky. Bone creaky. We're doing Halloween. Hi Brenda. So I'm the right way up. I've got a new setup. The camera is now up here instead of over there. But if I lean too far forward, I will headbutt it. So you know. We'll see how we get on. Hi Sheila. Heidi, hi. Right, I need a stencil because I had a change of plan. And I decided I want the stencil. And now I've put them safe. Sorry, I am here. I want these stencils though because I've got a much better idea. What did I do with them? If I was a stencil, where would I be? I tidied up yesterday, like tidied up properly and moved loads of stuff around. So the stuff that was built up here. Hi, Axel. I don't know what your real name is. I've got your Axel F. Oh, there they are in front of my nose. So what I'm thinking is this one. Because the plan is Halloween. We are getting spooky. Spooky. Now, we're not going to see an awful lot of it when it's done. This one's called Bullet, which I'm still not sure I should have called it that. But, you know. And I've got all these bits from Asda. So, sparkly spiders and skeletons. And then these here, I think they might be the Tim Holtz skulls. Or not. And then this one here looks a bit like a spider's web. Now, I've already done one. We've got it that we've just got to start painting, but I do want to build up and show you the plan, like where the idea came from. So, and I think this one's going to be the better one, to be honest, with the stenciling. So we're starting off with gel medium. If you haven't got gel medium, use a texture paste or whatever you want. Oh, I'm going to get quite a bit out because I'm going to use it to stick as well. So, I think I'm on time. I don't know. So, the gel medium I'm using is Amsterdam. You can use Liquitex, you can use Cadence, whatever you've got. Dino Wakley, any of it all. So, what we're doing is, I want a nice thick layer. So what I'm going to do is put it on like that and then lift the stencil off, and there will be loads. So I mean, look how cool that looks. There will be loads left on here, but I'm going to scrape it off so don't waste it, because texture paste is gel medium is expensive, so we don't want to waste any of it. Like that. Make sure you wash your stencil as well after, because well, it's just a pain in the neck to get it off later. So even though it looks like we've used quite a bit, we haven't, because I've put it back in the tub. Put this to one side and make sure you rinse it off or something. Hang on, let's find some, because I will forget. Hi Jane! You like my accent, do you? Thank you. That's northern. Very northern. Even though I don't feel like I'm very northern. Apparently I am. There we go. Just to get some of it off. And wipe it off. Just don't want to spoil your stencil. So this stencil is called Bullet. And I think there's still one left on the website. I did also put the line sheets on the website. I sent some back because they were too dark and you can't actually, you'll not be able to see the writing. But I do have the, where on earth did I put it? The landscape one. And we're going to do this on Sunday because they promised us, this is the landscape one. Like that. It's nice and colourful, a little bit different, but it's landscape, so obviously for folding it and things like that. Great for your journals things. We're going to do this Sunday, but I just want to let you know I have put it on the website, and the portrait ones will be on by Sunday, hopefully. Did it? Excellent. Did you send us a picture, Jane? Have I totally missed it? Or have I opened it and like just ignored it? Right, so we'll come back to this. So we've got bullet, spiderweb, texture. Hi, Amanda. And then we've got our creepy creepsters from Asda. Now, I think the spiders were £1 and the skeletons were £3 or something. But we're breaking this one up. I do have another one. We're snapping these limbs off. You know, a bit brutal. Hi, Lorna. And then we've got our extra little skull. I'm not sure if it's a Tim Holtz one or just a one that I've picked up along the way. And we're going to pop just a smear. I know we're going through the stencil, but it's fine because we're going to cover it a lot. It's just so it's interesting in the background. I'm going to pop this on because it reminds us of a spider web. And I'm thinking this spider web, hence this, which we're going to again use the gel medium for because it's nice and tough and it sticks everything to everything. We're going to have so holes at the top like that. Even if you get some squidging out, it's fine because this man has been trapped in this spider web for some time. And then on there, and make his head slip to the side a bit. Put on there. Like that. And we're going to add loads of different textures and things. His hand. Now it doesn't matter about the colours either. If you've got bright orange skeletons or spiders or whatever, we're going to totally paint over it. Snap his leg in half. So he's bent his leg. It's very creepy where my brain's at today. You're watching Well Packing. Excellent! So I like to hear. It wouldn't be paint by any chance, would it? There we go. I'll have that leg there. And again, this gel medium will hold everything to everything. Hang on, I'm going to cut his thigh bone off so he sits. His thigh bone, that's not his thigh bone, is it? That's his hip. There we go. And then this leg can be... Now, I know Halloween's not up everybody's street, but you never know when you're going to need to make something Halloweeny for the kids, for a party or something. We'll have a random skull here. Just, I have to say these skulls from Asda, mind, they're not the bestest. So we'll kind of make them face downish. We need another arm. Actually, we'll have another arm here. Oh, spiders took that arm off for something to eat. And now the spiders. Again, the spiders are sparkly. We can easily make them sparkly again. But you don't have to have them sparkly if you don't want to. We are going to paint over everything. And that spider there is probably munching on his leg. Hold on, we need a bit more. Silicone would work for this as well to give it a bit more lift. Like that. And this one can be... Oh, he could be there, couldn't he? So he's like creeping over the top of them. And anything that touches a gel medium will stick. So I don't think we'll have that one on, you know. I think we'll have a few more limbs. Or not. No, we'll not. We'll leave it there. I do have a texture paste. It's called Pumice. And it's like a really, really... Hi, Donna. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Frenchies. Oh. You're watching... Oh, excellent. I love a bit Happy Meal. That's what we should do in Happy Place. We should do some Happy Meal as well. This is called Coarse Pumice Medium. And it's basically like the text... It's like pumice stone. So it's like sandpaste, but extra. And what we're going to do is just for more interest. Even you could use a crackle paste, whatever you want, but I kind of want it to be as as possible with it being Halloween. And it will stick. It's not very, this isn't really very good for going through stencils with it being chunky, but you can get a fine, and obviously the sand pastelings which will go through stencils. All of this. I'm thinking this one's going to be the better one, you know, because I have got one that's dry so I can carry on with it. So that's this one, which obviously I'll do and I'll show you when I've finished it. I might even do another video on this one. And then this is the one I did earlier. So that's where we're at with that one. Just slap it on. And then this is this one, which I'm hoping it's dry because I only did it not long ago really. It's dry enough to paint. So that's this one. He's got 3 spiders, his skull and his limbs. That one is eating his arm. And we're going to take black gesso or a black primer or something. I've got Liquitex. Again, there's loads of different ones. You're watching on silent. I'm not surprised. Oh, bless you, Sammy. Has everybody had a nice week? As you can probably tell, I'm human. Hi, Maureen. I'm human again. The sore throat is gone. But I have passed it on to Grumpy. He's not a happy bunny. He had a job interview. I can't say that actually. I best wait. Just in case. Scrap that. No, he didn't. So I'm going to get black gesso everywhere. And we're going to bring it back to have it white again on the bones and things. But for now, we are going black all over. So you can get the cheapest of cheap black gesso for stuff like this. Oh, see, I knew I'd knock the camera. Or whatever. I prefer one that's just going to cover first time. The Stamperia one's good if you've got that. The Liquitex one's good. Golden. Probably the Works one's good. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've put the camera up here rather than at the side because we're sideways all the time. And I'm going to keep knocking it on. Oh. Don't worry too much about getting it in his rib cage and things, because we do want to bring the bones back a little bit to white. I'm just covering all of it. The spiders again, they're black to start with, but obviously covering it just gives it all the same base to work on. Oh, all over. Take your time when you're doing it yourself. I'm just literally, I don't want you to sit and watch paint dry all night long. I'm loving this as well. I'm so excited for Halloween. Honestly, Christopher, we used to go to Beamish Museum and all sorts Halloween. But Christopher is just not interested now. I said to him, what we're doing for Halloween this year? And he's like, nothing. Nothing with you anyway. And when do kids get too cool to go trick-or-treating and things? It's just not fair. I'll have to borrow a child. My friend, she's got some children that are young still and probably would be quite happy to come out and do Halloween stuff with us. I mean, we used to bake cakes as well. Yeah, Pebeo black gesso is brilliant as well. Yeah, I've probably put too much on here, to be honest. And you can always mix it with a little bit of water to make it go further, but I'm very generous with paint, if you hadn't noticed already. So, oh, by the way, did anybody who signed up for the newsletter on Emma's Happy Place get one today? Did I manage to work it okay? So for anybody who hasn't, it's emmashappyplace.co.uk. Go and sign up and show interest and have a look around my little bit website. Tell us what you think. You've not seen the website or the newsletter? I think I managed to do it. I'm learning. It's a learning curve. Me and technology, I feel unlike anybody who knows that. As much on as possible. Again, if you miss a couple of bits, I wouldn't really stress about it too much. Oh, sorry, again. I'll have you all dizzy. Yes, you did! Oh, it went to junk. Oh, you might maybe have to add that I'm not junk. I'm thinking, Michael, my mum's probably left us as junk. Because now I know how to do it. You'll all be sorry. There we go. So I am going to put the heat tool on now. So if you've got headphones on, brace yourself. Although this one isn't as noisy. Oh, the newsletter. Yeah, I think I managed to send one. So this is the boring part, this bit. Getting everything stuck and leaving it to dry. I've still got my finger. But then after this, once it's dry, I mean, you'll see how fast it dries. I've got some cool stuff to go on. And of course, because our Amanda's in, I am going to use the Halo paste because I love them as well. And our Amanda is Yoxall Creative. That's who sells the Stamperia stuff to me. Yeah, emails are hard work, but I've got lots of things planned. Honestly, I kind of keep my gob shut, but I'm going to this time. But like I said, the lined paper, the colourful lined paper is up on the website, and the new kits, the Christmas and the Days of Summer, which I think I had a temperature when I named that, to be fair, because I would have called it Summer Days. We've got the stencils up on there, and the texture pack is coming very soon. The portrait lined paper will be coming very soon as well. I've sent it back. I'm trying to think of anything else. There's loads of things going on, you know. I just kind of can't keep up. When doing this, you need to make sure that the black gesso is as dry as it possibly can get it. It totally changes it, doesn't it? Totally changes it. And just to hang up at the window or something for Halloween, and if you don't mind the kids. It was saying about the new lined paper and the website, and just saying thank you for support, really. Thank you for all the lovely, just thank yous for being used. Really, to be honest, I just wanted to check and see if I could send it. Because I know I did something, it was an alert, and it was like a text alert, but I don't know how many people get it. I think you have to be on some sort of, I don't know. You got it, excellent, Sheila. I'm really pleased. I thought you must have, but I shared it to Facebook as well, just in case. Like, I totally mucked it up. There we go. You can see a couple of places I've missed, but I'm not going to worry about that because I've got beads to go on. Maybe some glitter, maybe some... Oh, thank you, Jane. You've been ever so lovely, honestly. I mean, considering I was on holiday when all this happened, and I started planning things whilst I was on holiday. And that was July. I think we've come a long way. There we go. I do want to grab some different colour metallic paints as well. Now I've seen some. Actually, you know what? I think we'll stick with the Halo and then this one. This one is Prima Marketing Art Alchemy. Opal, violet to gold. So it's going to have a purple stroke gold look to it. And then before that, because I want the bones to be white, and obviously we've got the spider's web behind, so a little bit white. And all I'm going to use is gesso and a dry brush. So basically out the lid of the gesso. That's probably your best bet, to get a dry brush. You can even take some off. And then, you're probably best to let it cool down, because I think I've loosened the glue. Just dry brush. You don't want to like sort of push on hard. You just dry brushing. And here as well. Oh, that skull actually looks quite cool now it's dry brushed. Maybe it's a little bit on the netting. Again, it's going to be covered as well. There's a leg and a foot. I mean, you can see how much it's come to life already. There's the backbone. Get inside. And it's plastic. I mean, honestly. Oh, I did get a Jarmy top today in Asda as well for £3. It was missing the bottoms, but it was a fleecy top. Just in case you're interested in that. Oh, Donna, thank you so much. It's been lovely. And I honestly, I feel like I've made so many new friends and things doing it. And we're still tiny, but I do love this little community we've built up. I really do. And you know what? If we stay tiny, I'm happy with it. Doing what I love. There's a little bit on top of here as well. Right, and then get rid of that one because it's got some black on. It's in my lid. Now, to bring it to life, are we going for Black Widow type spiders? Do they need to have a bit red on? Well, I love a bargain. Absolutely love it. It's like fleecy, it's so soft. I seen Christopher pick it up. I hid it on the stairs to take upstairs, and he picked it up, and I went, "That's not yours." I mean, it's just blue, so he could wear it, but he likes anything soft and squishy. These paints, I do have to say, as good as they are, they tend to dry really, really fast. So when they're in this jar like this, I've had the best tip ever, which I never ever do, and I should. If you've got cool boiled water in your water sprays, it doesn't go like minging and feisty. You can spray a little bit in here, and then if you've got cling film, put it over the top and then put your lid on. It stops them sticking and it keeps stuff fresher for longer. The same with texture paste, the same with gels, the same with paints. Cling film over the top and then the lid on, and it keeps it airtight. But if it's water based, obviously if it's like a Gildan wax and it's solvent based, it won't work. But spray cool boiled water into it, not loads, just a couple of sprays just to keep it moist. Things last much longer, and I keep meaning to do it, never ever do. So this here is violet to gold, and again we're going to dry brush. Wait till you see it. It comes to life, and you can see how good that stencil off the other one is going to look in the background with the web with it when you're doing this. So again, a little bit over his bones as well, because it's Halloween. It needs to be magical. It looks really good. It doesn't take much time either. It's mainly the drying that takes the time. So I do have Gold Halo paste, but I wanted it a bit more intense here, and they're quite, if you put them on really thick, they're quite intense, but if you put them on like a dry brush, they're really subtle and they're lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh, a little bit. We'll give them some gold toes. Got nail polish on. So Halloween is here. I've got, I'll get it out for Sunday. I've made an apothecary book box, and I've got a little journal inside as well, and I'm thinking maybe next week we'll work on that, but I'll get it out and show you it on Sunday. See, it's still wet there, so I've got black on my brush now again. We'll get rid of that and grab another. Actually, we'll dry it off. I don't want to. It's just gold acrylic paint. I'm just dry brushing it on. You can use a Gildan wax and everything, or you can buy the rusty rust powder that you spray vinegar on and things, but it's literally just gold acrylic paint. I'll dry that off a bit more in there. So at home, let things dry a little bit. I'll make sure they're dry first. When you know. There we go. All legs. And maybe just give them some gold teeth. It's pirate, this one, I think. And then any texture in the background, because I just brushed on some of the gel paste. You can see the texture coming through. I think the stencil one is going to be so much better though. I was making tea when I decided that I couldn't keep you here till midnight drying things. Oh, like that. And I think I'm liking that. Oh, we're liking this camera angle better. Is everybody alright with it? Around the edge a bit. And now this is where we're going to bring in beads and more texture and really make it come to life, and it won't look how it's going to look when it's finished, obviously because the glue's white and things like that, but it's going to make such a difference. So I'm going to go in with a green at first, and I will try and heat tool this one. I did do it and it worked, but it started to bubble and I don't really want it to. Hold on. Oh, I'm thinking we'll take some off. Oh dear. I mean, you can see it pretty much straight away when it's on thin how good it's going to look. There's some green over here, so when this dries it will reflect off the black. And we'll see. It looks really cool. Just what I'll do, I'll stick it on my finger. You didn't get any newsletter, did you not? Have you checked your spam? Did you sign up for the newsletter on the website? Because I know there's a contact us which comes straight through to my email and I can email you back, and then there's a sign up for a newsletter. Well, it might be that, or I've done something my end. Yeah, check your junk and things, because that's actually where it went on my email as well, and I just thought that was just me. So you can see the green. And we'll see it. Sorry, I'm waiting for the camera to catch up to see if we can see it. Green on the back of the spiders. Might just have to dry. Put a bit more on. I want to be able to see it. I want it to be like goo. Spider goo. Right. And brush some under his bum. And then look at this, I'm using it very sparingly. Like I actually ever finish the jar anyway, because I'll always keep something just in case. I'm a nightmare for it. Like that there. I'm gonna see it coming. I wouldn't see it reflecting a little bit. We'll try and dry it off a little bit so I can show you properly. I've got some green going on, and then I've got green beads and things, which is of another friend, our Rosie's Craft Retreat. She sells all these beads and things that I've been making the dangly things with, the beads I put on them with the shrink plastics. And before I stick them on, actually, I'll try and dry this off a smidge. See if we can see it. It's so cool. It's like a glittery. Oh yeah, you've got to sign up. It's annoying, basically. As I've got one of those annoying websites where you have to sign up to find things out. And then you can see the green now. Look, it's coming through now as I'm drying it off. It dries totally clear, but it's got the green in. All this white will go. It's so cool. No, I'll not dry it off too much but I do have micro beads as well, and I just want loads of texture. I want it really spooky looking. And then once all that's on and dry, I might add in some, like, what are they called? Metal charms of little silver spiders and things. You can hear us now. That's such a good thing, Kelly, all the time. So to go with the gold, I've got gold micro beads, and these are pentol ones, the champagne. So these will go, and the teeny, teeny, and the static as anything. The fact they're a bit of a nightmare to put anywhere, but they look so cool. And then I've got these ones, and this one is a spooky mix. It's got little diamonds and things in. So these spiders are a diamond hoarding arachnophobia evil geniuses who eat humans. And I've got all these green ones, so I'm going to keep them in my hand. I'll drop them and add in. I'm just using PVE and use acrylic glue. The Cosmic Shimmer one's awesome, but this will dry totally clear. And all I'm going to do is pick out some areas and pop it on, and then add in the diamonds. Maybe some of these green, they do look like magic potions. And then you can add words and things. This one here is like a green crystal ball bead. And have some down here. Another diamond. It's Halloween, we can do whatever we want. It's my excuse anyway. This one. So all the little bits that we've been collecting, get them out and use them at Halloween. I'm going to have in his rib cage a diamond. Oh man, my fingers are they? You see, my fingers are too fat. There's a blue. Some green. I'm getting lost in it now, you can tell, can't you, when I... Is that Kelly teasing? She's rude, isn't she? Yeah, this is on Halloween is where I get totally excited. If you have a look on Facebook, you'll see the ghost that I made sitting on the, what's it called, a cauldron. I love Halloween. I wish we did Halloween like America does. I really, really do. I've got a friend, Terry, she's in America, and honestly, I'm going to move in with her. I keep telling her I am. She's always at Disneyland, and I would imagine Disneyland at Halloween. Right, I'm dropping beads all over now. So, and with this kind of make, there's absolutely no rules. So, if anybody says, well, that's not right, you say, how do you know? Yeah, it really is. I'm so gutted Christopher doesn't want to play out anymore though. I think we'll have a couple of green beads just in this piece, just at random. And we'll have just a few dots just for random diamonds. Because these spiders are greedy. This is why they kidnap these pirates. So they pinch all the diamonds and decorate the web. Excellent, Angelique. I'm so pleased. It's Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts on Facebook. You'll find out all sorts there. And the website is emmashappyplace.co.uk, and that's where my paper kits and things are. I haven't actually done a Halloween one this year because I am just finding my feet. I'm very, very new to doing it all on my own. Even though I've designed for quite a few years now and demonstrated, it's just me on my little lonesome. Well, us on my little lonesome. Well, that one's like a disco ball. There we go. I think we should stop there for them for now. I may come back and add more. Oh, where did that one land? It obviously wants to be on. There. And there's loads of different kind of textures. So you can get sand texture paste, you can get the tiny little micro beads, you can get the bigger micro beads, you can get the crystals. And honestly, I mean, as much as I say I get them from here, I get them from there. Have a look on the internet. I mean, I've got texture packs coming soon. And it'll be fabrics and things to go with it. And adding layers of fabrics up and painting them. And then adding another layer on top. It just brings everything to life. And when somebody's looking at what you've made, they will always see something different. I'm looking for a little spatula or something to pick these up with. That's what I'm waffling and doing. I've got a nail file with like a little scoop on the end. That might work. It's not going to work. I need a little spoon. Be fine. We'll go with it. All I'm doing is trying my best not to spill them everywhere, even though they will. These are also absolutely fantastic to go in resin. So if you like resin art, these tiny little micro beads, and these ones are pen art. I think Stamperia do a lot of stuff similar to pen art. Let's have a few, and they'll stick anywhere where there's glue. You can use glitter if you want it. Right, we'll move them around a bit, see if they can get somewhere where... It's like a game, isn't it? You know the game where you've got to get the balls in the hole. Yeah. There we go. I don't think I've wasted too many, but you can totally see where it's all coming to life. And you can add gemstones in. You know how you can get the gemstone chips? You can add them in. Words. Now, where are my Halloween words? Bear with while I go under the table. If you hear a crash, it's all good. Nah, they're not there. I'll add words later, I think. And let's see what else we can find. Do you know what? I think I'm quite happy with that. And you can see the green coming through quite a bit. I feel like it needs something else, but I don't know what. Babe, I'm looking around like as if something's going to jump out at us. And I don't think it will. Oh, I know what we've got. Little crowns. These spiders are greedy. I think we need do you know what I'm going to have to do? Because these are teeny tiny. And this one is, look at that! And that will stick. Eventually. Donna, has it not arrived yet? I'll have a look at the tracking. I'll find it. I will have it in the thing. I've just got to find it. That's odd. I'm sure I sent that Monday, you know. Tuesday? The little crown's so cute, isn't it? Oh, I'm a little bit concerned now. Hold on. I'm having a look to see what else we've got. I've got loads of beads and things. Slightly obsessed with them. I just feel like it needs something else. Maybe it's the words will do it. Or maybe... Now, the spiders and things came in these netting. And I keep all these if you get oranges and things. Oh, Donna, I hope it turns up. I'll have a look. That's not good, is it? This could be Royal Mail at its finest. Hopefully not. I'll be very annoyed if you're sitting waiting, because there's nothing worse than waiting for crafty stash. So this here is the net, and it comes on oranges and things like that, and at Christmas you get loads. I'm thinking now, just for texture, you're probably not going to be able to see it a lot, but we can tuck it in some places. So if you just pull it apart or whatever, bit more glue. All this white glue you won't see, it'll all dry clear as well, which is awesome. So I think we'll lift that up. Fat fingers. And tuck it in there. And it's just going to be a little bit of something else. Yeah, oh, I hope it does. I really hope it does. But keep us informed, Donna, because I'll put your ATCs and stuff in there as well. I just popped it all in together and thought, well, you'll get it all together. I'll be really annoyed. Really annoyed. We'll sort it out, though. No matter what. Oh, I want to pop some of this in here because it's very fine. A little stick. And even if it was white, it would probably look like webs. I tell you what else you could do. You know the strings you get off when you're using the glue gun, and you pull it off. You could sort of stick and pull and gather all the little bits. But you'd have to remember not to use the heat tool afterwards, because it would just all melt in and disappear. Yeah, well, I have to say they have improved a little bit, but I've just got no faith in any of the delivery companies, really. It's not even the people that deliver it, it's the people who sort it. And it's not everybody, it's a handful of them that spoil it for everybody. like anything, isn't it? I'm liking that now. That's what it needed. By the time we get some words on, and I probably will add some silver spiders when I locate them. But I do have this as well. Gildan Flakes. This is going to get OTT, isn't it now? I want to put everything on it. Look at them. So we don't need many. I do need to stress that. And I'm blown on it already. Maybe it's just add just tiny amounts. Fabulous. They're called Flame, and these are Lavinia ones. Just sticking to my nail thing. Just a little bit. I just wanted the spider. I want the spiders to be greedy spiders, like treasure hoarding spiders. Oh, there. That'll stick. Maybe's, you know, sticks them on the bums. It can be the Black Widow telltale sign. It's once all the glue dries and everything, I'll leave it a couple of hours and I'll get a picture. Obviously, I'll pop it up on here as well in the community bit. Right. And stick that on his bum, and then when it dries, we'll sort of brush it back and it'll shine. And that's shows that the poisonous evil spiders, which all spiders are, even when they're not. Have you seen the that's all the rage on TikTok and things like that, the little jumping spiders, and they make them little houses and things like that? I so wanted to find somebody who wanted a tiny little ghost. I made the world's not the world's tiniest little ghost. I'm sure somebody else has made it smaller. It's a tiny see if I can find it. There it is. And I thought I was going to see if anybody wanted it for the tiny jumping spiders. But approaching people and saying, can I send you a ghost of me? They'd be like, what? Who's this crazy lady? I'm going to stop there though before I make it look too much like a dog's dinner. And then by the time we add words and things, I think it'll be really cool. And that I would put up maybe black lace or green lace or something to hang it up with. And just hang it in the window. I mean, you could even add, you know, the tiny little lights that you get, the battery ones. You could pop a battery on the back, the battery pack on the back, and round it, and then it'll light up. There's so much you can do. I love Halloween. So when all this is dry, I'll pop pictures up and you can see the difference. And I'll find the words and the silver spiders, and we'll see what else I add as we go along. But yes, there we go. I've kept you long enough tonight, I think. But I will be back on Sunday again, and we're going to make a journal and use some of the new lined paper, and hopefully I'll have the other stuff as well. Oh, put that back. Have a lovely, thank you very much. It's good, isn't it? I love it when you can just totally go to town. And there's no rules in Halloween. It's like, it doesn't matter how bad it looks, it's still going to be good. So, yes, I will be back Sunday, 8 PM on YouTube with, we'll make a book. We'll make notebooks, why not? Or journals or whatever. But then I'll show you the apothecary book that I've started. And yes, 8 PM Sunday. Have a lovely rest of the week. Donna, keep us informed, please. Because I'm like sweating, I'm panicking a bit about it. The lined paper is very, very nice. It's not too dark that you're not going to be able to see the writing over it, but it's better than just plain white. But again, totally up to you, whatever you want to do. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you Sunday. Thank you so much for keeping us company. Bye for now. And I can't get off.